Aries, welcome to the week, fire sign. Hopefully this fires you well. There are fires in my local area, so definitely feeling the heat. You could be feeling the heat or the after effects of the heat. Someone makes you a bit hot round the collar. Now, whether this is something that you are manifesting and hoping is going to come towards you eventually, but while I was shuffling, I did see that potentially you've walked away from something and you're now really quite in King of Swords mode and being very discerning about who you allow into your company, what you allow into your company, where you're putting your intentions. Very detached from your situation. So you could even be in a state of, throughout this Venus retrograde, really reevaluating like what is true for you when it comes to how you want to feel within a relationship and what it can actually bring to you. But I see like you're very sort of in a place of open to new opportunities and seizing the moment. Very giving and grateful for what you've learnt this week. However, you could be having a few sleepless nights regarding a decision that you did make. And that decision was potentially involving somebody else, someone that had you in your feels, you could say. Now, you could have been dealing with a water sign during this time, and you could have found them just a little bit over emotional and a little clingy. And as an Aries, you still want to have that sense of freedom within yourself and within your partnerships. And I see it as something that you did walk away from. But being that you were in your feels, it was more of a like not the right time kind of vibe. I'm sort of a bit of a believer on like the time is always as it's meant to be, rather than if things aren't the right time, because it's the right time at that particular given moment. I feel like you've got a bit of a fated opportunity coming for you in work. Something that you are working towards is like be quite spiritual, could be something that is a new cycle for you that you're discovering. You could have fixed energies in your chart, which means once you are sort of set on a path, like you're in for the long haul, even though you yourself are a cardinal sign, you have that great initiation to start something up. But at the moment, like you are really just allowing what's meant for you to come, what's not meant for you to go. And you do have boundaries up. You have strong boundaries. I see you like your immediate future is like quite the path of enlightenment, and you're really connecting with not only your own energy, but the energy of that of the divine, hidden mysteries, the occult. Could be really going quite within, and maybe you are getting some downloads throughout this time as to where you want to put your energy. You want to be able to just throw yourself into things without having to question whether or not it is an impulsive move. And you're really quite dedicated and headstrong when it comes to seeking these opportunities. So I feel like a lot of self-confidence is being rebuilt for you throughout this week, especially when it comes to trusting that of your intuition and how you feel about the people that you deal with. I don't see you taking advice from others particularly well this week. And you could be a little standoffish of opinions or anything sort of really particularly coming towards you. There is like healing to be done when it comes to what you've let go of. And as much as you would like to detach and pursue that art of I'm unaffected by this, for your highest good would be to really look into that. Like, what didn't work? Like, what have I gained respectfully from the lesson that was? What can I bring into this new cycle? Or what am I not bringing with me into this new cycle? Can I fully let go? And if I'm not actually letting go, what will this energy bring with me into the new cycle? If that makes sense. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords there. Yeah, a lack of understanding and investment between, I mean, this could fall in any particular area for you. It could have been like a work situation. Just things have to really keep you engaged and spark your interest to want to, get through. Could have been putting like a lot of energy into something that just was not it, and what you expected it to bring you did not show up to be the same. Yeah, something is done. Something is absolutely over and was going nowhere, taking you nowhere. Like, you didn't see future with this. You didn't see like gaining anything, any forward momentum for whatever it was that you were doing. I do see you coming out of this though, with this energy now in the reverse. And that's once you do stop for a second and look at this Ten of Swords and like what you want to use from that situation. But I see like a lot of forward movement when it comes to like definitely thought patterns and how you want to show up for yourself. Your connection to things that you've hidden, things that you hide from others. Could be feeling the need to just not talk this week. Really looking into those shadow aspects of yourself. You could be looking at a new way of achieving work, and that's what this opportunity could potentially bring for you with this tapping into this spiritual side of yourself. Like, instead of spreading your focus in multiple areas, you're really honing in on perfecting something. Something that's going to bring stability to your life and to the life of your children, like your animals. Like, everyone benefits from you choosing you. Really moving on from just like heartache and being stuck in a state of pessimism and interference in the things that make you feel love and make you feel joy. The book Milk and Honey could be worth having a read of this week, Aries, by Rupi Kapoor, book of poetry. Yeah. Don't get stuck in the letting go. You're really moving on from impulsiveness, immature mistakes, false starts, and lifeless opportunities. Like, what you seek is to cut through any of the bullshit and get straight to the real stuff. You could receive some communication with someone that hasn't let go of you. And just bearing in mind that we are in Venus retrograde, and this could have to do with like with the false starts, potentially. Alright, let's get analytic there. What is coming towards Aries? You could be having like a mass spiritual awakening just from the situations at hand. Like, you could be really becoming quite enlightened at the moment. You could come into contact with a spiritual teacher that's going to offer you something, a perspective, potentially, that's really going to have you like rediscover like what it is, like your soul purpose, to like absolutely restructure the way that you move in society and throughout your life. You could even be like beginning some form of therapy that's going to hold you accountable when it comes to thought patterns or, you know, negative thought patterns is what I'm strongly getting. And it's going to be that within this is going to lead you to destiny, basically. I feel like this will be something that's like a fated meeting could be coming about. And whatever way you choose, it's going to be like exactly what you want. Something could go viral for you. That's for someone out there. I'm hearing Mr. Worldwide. What was his name? Pitbull. That's it. But so like a inner peace, world, connecting with your outer world, being able to connect with your outer world without feeling so isolated within society or that you don't fit in. Like, you're going to really know your place and your purpose and why you are here. And something's going to make you like feel wish fulfillment. Could be traveling or just like enjoying the view somewhere. I'm seeing someone just really enjoying a view. There could be ocean, mountains in the background. Yeah. Like, just recognition for what you're working towards, something that's going to be long lasting, steadfast, that, you know, a place where you can feel like the king or queen of the castle. You could even like eventually have paparazzi outside your house, like, oh hey, Aries is in there. But yeah, I just see you like really gaining success in some area where It's going to blow your mind. And all that comes back to, like, this working towards new ways. We all have free will, but, like, yeah. It's just something that could just really solidify your life. A late bloomer, I'm hearing. But no later than it is meant to be. There could be a Sagittarius that is deciding whether or not to come forward to try and smooth things out with you. They could be receiving like shitty advice in regards to you, but they're sort of halted and stuck on moving forward. It's like closure, whether or not to do it. This person feels like they do love you. Could be unrequited love. What's your advice here, Aries? I mean, you could just, for a good time, not a long time, because, yeah, that could be what they're looking for. I'd avoid. Keep that power momentum going, Aries. I wish you the best for this week. If this resonated, like, share, subscribe. I would like froth it if you did. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else, and au revoir.